Hi everyone, this is Brett Foxx from La Femme, and I just want to send a big cheerio out to KK Rock Chick Ruler at the KK Factor Show.
Stop, don't say that it's impossible, 'cause I know it's...
Welcome everyone to the KK Factor TV show, and I'm here with the awesome, the talented Yuli Kaplan. Yuli, you're not talented?
No.
I think he is. He's a fantastic young man, 20 years of age, chronic kid, not a kid anymore, chronic adult.
Young man, adolescent.
Adolescent, young man.
I'm legally an adult, but I'm still a child, but yeah, continue.
We can continue, okay. Well, we met Yuli when he was just under 18 years old at the Royal Children's Hospital, one of the chronic kids. He's still fighting for his life. He still doesn't know when if he's going to wake up tomorrow, but you're living the dream, correct?
You probably see a weird face. I'm trying to actually comprehend that it's been 3 years I've known her. That's a long time.
It is a long time, and I'm going to continue to know you for a very, very long time.
2012.
2012. Yeah. Yuli has a lung disease. Now it's, 18 letters long? Or was it 21 letters long? Do you know how to say it off by heart?
21 letters long is my legal name.
Okay, so
18 letters long is probably my illness.
Okay, so to sum it up, it is a chronic lung disease. Yes. And there is no cure. However, this young man is living his dream. He's done two things so far. He's been on radio, he's met a producer, and now we are fighting and we are using the community to raise funds to document his life.
The best thing is I made Ruler cry
live on radio. He's the only young man to do that. Yuli, you are amazing.
I need a badge for that.
I'll give you a star for that. Yeah. Today, we are at the Life is a Battlefield concert. It's a fundraiser with our artist Brett Foxx giving his full support to document Yuli's life. And the main event is obviously Australia's Pseudo Echo. So guys, stick around. You're going to see Brett Foxx live on stage, and you will see Pseudo Echo. He's amazing.
The way he's an older gentleman, but the way he can put his pitch, oh my God.
Yuli, do you want to tell us maybe quickly a little bit about your life up until now?
Which part?
How you feel when you go to bed every night?
Well, I have to go to bed every night knowing that I might not wake up. Not that I'm any special. Anyone can be hit by a car or whatever, but, you know, I can go from ice cold and being normal to, like, burning on fire with, like, feeling half dead in, like, a matter of hours, you know what I mean? Like, just a fact of life. Can't do anything about it.
And there's days when I see him looking shazzy in a suit, but then
Dapper. I like the word dapper.
Dapper. But there are days when I actually visit him at the Alfred Hospital. Prior to him turning 18, he was at the Royal Children's, and the Royal Children's Hospital is still supporting Yuli as they support a lot of chronic kids. So get behind the Royal Children's Hospital. Let's get behind Yuli to make the documenting his life a reality.
And make sure that kids like myself all over the world can be representative and accepted for who they are. I'm not doing it for myself. I don't want fame, I don't want money. I just want to represent. I call them an army because we're super soldiers, I guess. It's a bit weird, but we're unique, we're different.
Unique, and you know what? And special. And on
Unique
that line, we love you, Yuli.
Thank you.
Wow.
I love you too sometimes.
We're here with another special gentleman here at the Life is a Battlefield charity fundraising event, with the main event being Pseudo Echo. Mr. Cameron Miller, the late Sean Miller's father. Cameron, you're an amazing man.
Thank you.
Your heart and soul into helping chronic kids. Cameron, you've been through a lot with your late son Sean. You're now helping Yuli, representing Sean, living his dream. Today's event, what does it mean to you?
Look, it means a lot to me, Ruler. You know, as I said, you know, as you've said about my son, I know what it's like to be sick, and I'm just quite happy to help out.
And that you definitely do, and you put in a lot of work.
I have. I've asked a lot of favours from a lot of people, which I've never done before. So a lot of people have come and helped me, which has been great.
And Brett Foxx. How do you know Brett Foxx?
I've known Brett Foxx for about 12 months. He's an amazing gentleman, isn't he? Brett Foxx is very well known. He used to tour with Pseudo Echo and with In Excess and the Ramones, and he's very well known, Brett Foxx. And he's just a rock star, isn't he?
Oh, he is a rock star. I reckon we should go out there and sit down and take it all in.
Sounds good.
Let's
All
go.
See you later.
Coming up after the break. You look great.
Really?
You look fantastic.
Well, it's
Shazz it up a bit more.
Really?
Fix it up a bit more.
Oh, really? Compliments will get you nowhere.
Really?
But smiles will get you everywhere.
Well, it's got me everywhere with you. You've made me famous.
Yes?
Brett, you're an amazing rock star.
Thank you.
How many years?
Oh, I started working on guitar when I was 13.
For those that don't know who I'm speaking to, it's Mr. Brett Foxx. Countdown days, yeah?
We were Molly's first...
That's Molly Meldrum, by the way, guys.
Molly Meldrum, yeah. Ian Molly Meldrum.
Ian Molly. Well, we know him as Molly, okay? We grew up
We know Molly,
ABC
yeah,
Molly.
He's a household name. I remember we played Festival Hall with Angels, Cold Chisel, Mice, The Flowers, and a couple of other bands. And I raced home on a Sunday afternoon, the first time at Festival Hall in West Melbourne. I had to get home as quick as I could to see myself on Countdown. So, yeah, that was great, you know. But that was a Sunday afternoon, very similar to today.
You still got it. You've still got it.
Vocally?
Vocally, performance-wise, you still got that on stage.
Yeah, I've had a lot of experience. A lot of experience.
Well, you're not getting old.
Really?
Not from what we can see up there.
Well, you know, youth is in the mind, you know. It's mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter.
That's right. Now, today's event.
No,
how
today's
important
event, yeah.
is it to you?
It's important to me today because we're here for
Mr.
cystic
Yuli Kaplan.
For Yuli Kaplan, and we wish Yuli all the very best. You know, he's an ambassador for cystic fibrosis, but this is about cystic fibrosis awareness today, and also the Sean Miller Foundation.
That's right.
So that's great. You know, they're going ahead with a major Hollywood movie next year, and a major documentary. And you know, Sean touched the world with a very simple goodbye note, and it's averaging 4.5 to 5 million hits on the YouTube. So he was a sensation. So Hollywood's grabbed hold of him, and that. So I'm very pleased about that. But today's actually an anniversary for me because I haven't worked with Pseudo Echo for a long time.
And today, 2015, we're here for Yuli Kaplan.
Yes.
And Brett Foxx is rocking us.
Really?
You're amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely amazing.
Thank you. It's an honour to be here. I'm here in a charity sense, and
Do you do many
I'm very
charities
passionate.
these days?
Yeah, I work in nursing care, aged care today. I work.
I was waiting for you to say that live.
Yeah. So I do a lot of work in aged care during the week, and voluntarily, and they really enjoy that. So I guess I'm not getting that old, but Johnny Cash, if that's old, that's what I do, Johnny Cash.
You're a great soul. We love having you, and we love to continue seeing you on stage.
Bless you.
Brett Foxx and AK.
Where
Ladies and gentlemen, Brian from Pseudo Echo. Sensational. I love the performance. Australian icons. How many years has it been?
More than 30.
More than 30. Well, I remember watching you on Countdown.
Yep.
Brian, how did you feel to be here today for Life is a Battlefield fundraising charity event, an event for Yuli Kaplan? How did it feel?
It's good. It's great. It's always good to be part of a charity and it goes to a good cause.
And what do you think about awesome Yuli Kaplan, who represents chronic children?
He's rocking.
He's rocking, just like Brian. Pseudo Echo, guys! Coming up after the break, I sit down with the local band, Line Tamers, and we talk about their album, Lost Translation. We are here at La Camera, and in front of me I have the Line Tamers. Yes, one's a scientist, one's the governor, and one's the rock star. Welcome guys to our show.
Hey. Hello. Hey, how are you? How you doing?
Great. Guys, you're not morning people. Oh, I know how to laugh. That's a good thing.
I like being up in the morning.
As long as I've had a coffee, I'm fine. Yeah.
As long as you have a coffee. So, Mr. Scientist, tell me, where does your name come from?
I'm the scientist, Chris is the rock star, Mars is the governor. The name come from when we were inventing nicknames for each other. The scientists come from the time I spent in the studio tinkering about, tweaking knobs, and yeah. So I guess it's like the studio is kind of like the lab.
And I actually thought you were in a lab with, Bunsen burner and everything, just wondering how it all fit into the music industry. And you are a lyrics writer, songwriter, composer, director, singer, producer. Is there anything that you're not?
I don't juggle very well.
You don't what?
Not very well.
Not very. You're the Line Tamer, or is it the three of you combined?
Yeah.
So do you reckon you can tame me?
If you're not lying this, but we'll see.
You'll see. Okay, Mars, now you're the governor. Why do they call you the governor?
Because I'm old, I think.
You're far from old. You still got it paid.
Thank you. But I'm a little bit older than these two fellas here, and been around the traps for quite a few years. So yeah, I think that's why they labelled me the governor.
And what role do you play in the group?
I play guitar and do vocals, as does the rock star here, young Chris, and yeah, and many other things. A little bit of bass and.
And tell me, Chris, you're known as the rock star. Why?
I think by default I'm in my 30s, Tony's in his 40s, and Mars is in his 50s. So I think I'm the young rock star for some reason. But
and Chris also plays in a band, Never Say Never, where he gigged across Melbourne, so we naturally he'd become a rock star.
Lost Translation is the album. Tell me a little bit about the album and its unique song titles.
The song titles generally generate through the song. Sometimes the titles are directly in the chorus, or sometimes they're in the verses, and often a lyrical idea, like for example there's a song called Easy Come, Easy Go. That was the lyrical idea before the song began, and then it just evolved from there.
The song titles, do they reflect a lot of your personal lives?
Yeah, absolutely. That's I write through personal experience. I sometimes write through, I guess, the vision of other people, sometimes as an observation of life around us. That's the perspective.
Now, Mr. Scientist, I love calling him Mr. Scientist, you created a song and you did put your personal life into it. Thank you so much for sending me the link to that. Now, you mentioned in your song that you did have a stroke. Can we touch a little bit about it and what inspired you to put your personal life behind the song?
Yeah, so I had my stroke 6 years ago. I've been a musician all my life, and when I had my stroke, about a year after that, I kind of thought, what am I going to do with my life? And I sort of dove back into making music and contacted these two guys, and we formed the Tamers. And I basically poured a lot of my personal feelings and struggles that I went through into the songs and created that album.
And the album was created in your studio by you three artists. Can you tell me a little bit about that and tell me how it all started? How long ago did that start?
Well, I think Mars and Tony used to play together in a duo where they used to play in around sort of pubs in around Melbourne. I met Tony. I actually sold him his house, and we met up, and he contacted me a couple of years later and said, "Oh, do you want to come over and do a bit of music together?" And we Chain, I think, was the main one. And we sort of put that together, a version of that together with him and I, and then Mario came into the piece again, and then we sort of started again in the studio, all three of us, and just went song by song and created the album.
Who created one of the titles, Puppets on the String?
Yes,
The maestro, yeah.
That was Tony.
I did, yeah.
Where did that title come from, Tony?
It's kind of like being in a relationship where you feel like, obviously you're a puppet on a string and you're kind of being controlled by someone, and a mixed message. It has several messages for me personally, but it kind of related to several situations I've been in through my life.
World Collide. Now that could have a lot of meaning to various people around the world. What meaning does World Collide have to you guys?
By the way?
Yeah, I sing that. It was written by Tony, obviously. I don't know.
Does Chris, the guys looked at you, now World Collide, knowing that you also got a real estate background, does your World Collide putting in your music background with being a real estate agent?
Not necessarily, but I think the song, to me, hearing the lyrics and singing it, can relate to anyone's individual personal struggles with, ups and downs, and having their own personal world collide, or it can sort of look at the state of the world today and a lot of what's going on out there as well. So it's kind of small and big meaning to the song as well. But yeah, as I said, it was written by Tony, that one, but that's what I put to it. But yeah.
And Mars, the governor, being the eldest of the group, not the older one, the eldest of the group, Lost Translation. It's an amazing album. In moving forward, you guys are local boys here in Melbourne. In moving forward, What are we going to expect from you?
Well, big things to come. We're currently working on our new album. So
Are we allowed to mention the title?
The title, yeah, I think we've probably settled on Square Circles.
Square Circles. So we've got Lost Translation to Square Circles.
Yeah, correct. And we've got some really, really brilliant material that the scientist here has conjured up in his little lab. And yeah, so we're currently working on it. We've done some demos that we're now going back and refining and producing into proper songs in their own right.
Where can the people that are listening into this interview today, where can they actually follow you? Are you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook? How can they find you?
All those, Facebook, iTunes, our album's up on iTunes, The Line Tamers, Lost Translation. We've got clips on YouTube, we have a Facebook page.
Yeah, the main traffic's probably the Facebook page. We put a lot of the new stuff that we're recording and a few tidbits of snippets of information on there. So yeah.
The Line Tamers, Lost Translation. Guys, thank you so much for being on our show, and we wish you huge success and can't wait to hear further music from you.
No worries, KK. Thanks.
Thank you, KK. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Love this meeting. Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed the KK Factor Show. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Rula Cala's KK Rock Chick.
Up to you and feel so much better, Everybody wants a little love. Everybody wants a little love. Everybody needs a little love. Everybody needs a little love. Come and share in a little love. Love.